LDBC, this is your boy Coach Shelton Harrison. You're live on the Coach Shelton Harrison Boxing and MMA Show Live. I want y'all to take a look at this photograph, this poster. This is a poster of the fastest man in the world, Usain Bolt. Now, Usain Bolt had to work himself up through the ranks just like anybody else. He worked himself up through the ranks, and this man is the fastest man at 200 and 100 meters in the world. Nobody has been able to beat him in 2 Olympics. Nobody. He has been the best for 2 Olympics, and he's trying to do it for a 3rd Olympics over in Rio. Okay, so listen, let's think about this for a minute. Usain Bolt have to line up whenever he races. He's got to line up against the best in the world. He's got to line up against the best in the world. He can't duck nobody. You know, when he go to a meet, he know that there can be 2 or 3 guys running 9.9, 9.8. Usain Bolt got to line up beside those guys, and he's got to beat those guys every time. There's no ducking in track and field, okay? Well, yeah, there have been a couple of people ducking, you know, on a high school level because they know somebody else there that's better than them and they'll duck. But that's rare. See, it's rare in the sport of track and field. It's rare that Usain Bolt can duck somebody. Okay, now there actually have been runners that ducked him. Like that didn't want to run in a race knowing he would be there. They wouldn't go. Okay? Now, I want y'all to take a look. Behold, this is called the Wall of Fame. To get on this Wall of Fame, you have to be number 1 in our state, and you have to be ranked number 3 in the world. You got to compete against the world, and you got to be ranked number 3 for your age group. Okay? That's just how it is. See, there's no cutting corners. You can't be number 4. You can't be look, this is the Wall of Fame. And all these great champions on this Wall of Fame. See, we done had a lot of champions. And see, I'm not even talking about the people that's ranked in our state. I'm not even talking about the people that's ranked 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 in the state. No. See, these people have to be ranked number 1 in the state and ranked number 3 in the world. Okay, that's how you get on the Wall of Fame. We got a ton of athletes on that Wall of Fame. And being ranked in the world is not easy. Okay, it's a tough thing. But it's a testament to what we do. But see, the kids here they know for a fact that in order to be on the Wall of Fame, or the Hall of Fame, let's refer this to boxing. You got to go to tough meets. You got to compete at tough meets. You can't go to all the meets where you go and you win, you're victorious very easily. No. See, these athletes, they've had to grind, they had to sweat, and they've had to gut it out against some of the best competition on God's green earth. And they've done it year in and year out. They've done it until they graduated and went on to college. Okay? That's just how it is. Let's fast forward this to Gennady Golovkin. Gennady Golovkin made a comment. He made a comment and he said, many great fighters move up in weight to be the best. Well, I tell you what, he said Kell Brook is doing a great thing. And Kell Brook is his toughest fight. I mean, are you serious? Is Gennady Golovkin snorting a line of cocaine? Like, I'm really beginning to think that Triple G smoking that good stuff. He gotta be. Because, see, Triple G is giving Kell Brook props for moving up 2 weight classes, but Gennady Golovkin won't even move up 1 weight class to 168 to fight Andre Ward. And yes, Andre Ward will probably still take that fight. To fight Triple G, Andre Ward been going to get his hands on Triple G every chance he get. Maybe the fight could happen at 170. But I'm just saying, think about this. He won't even move up 1 weight class. How you gonna explain it? See, how are you racial self-hating pricks gonna explain this now? How are you gonna explain that? He giving Kell Brook props for moving up 2 weight classes and saying that that's what great fighters do, and he won't do what a great fighter would do. He won't even move up 1 weight class. He won't even move up 1 weight class. And when he tried to fight a guy that's retiring, but you guys are giving props. Well, Kell Brook was the only one who wanted to fight. Ah, baloney. If Kell Brook was the only one that wanted to fight Triple G this time, I will be a giraffe with no neck trying to eat leaves out of a tree and pissing on my leg. Oh, people, you're kidding me. You're kidding me. Do I have to keep telling y'all and telling you dudes, Laura been calling Triple G out, making fun of him all over social media, calling him out. Calling him out. People, that's just how it is. See, let's not backtrack. Let's not divert attention, because then I'm going to tell you what else. The winner of Andre Ward versus Sergey Kovalev, Triple G need to fight that winner. Triple G need to fight the winner of Andre Ward. If you're going to sit here and say that it's okay for Kell Brook to do, it's okay for Amir King Khan to come up and fight you, because you entertained that fight too. Don't think that I'm going to let you get off the hook with this. See, I'm not going to let you off the hook with this, Triple G, and you Triple G pricks. I'm not letting you off the hook for this. I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to do it. Because, see, you guys You fail. You don't look at information. You don't even want to believe the stuff that come out of your own fighter mouth. You don't want to believe the stuff that come out of Abel Sanchez's mouth. You don't want to believe anything but your own narrative that Gennady Golovkin is a feared monster. And this guy is not a feared monster. The guy won't even move up a weight class to take somebody except for Carl Froch. How you going to explain this? How you going to explain this? I want you guys to try to explain this now. Why would Triple G give Kell Brook so much props for moving up 2 weight classes and he won't even do it his damn self? See, you guys, you can't explain this. And unfortunately, instead of Triple G going on to the wall of shame, we're going to put Triple G on the wall of shame and the hall of shame. That's where he's going, because he's going to be forever known as the guy that would never take a tough fight. Yeah, we're going to talk about his skill set. He was a good fighter. Yeah, but against who? We can talk about Lemieux. We can talk about Pepe Le Pew Lemieux, Gill, Gabe Rosado, Willie Monroe Jr., Dominic Wade. Because in a few years, a lot of people, the only person on his resume people going to remember is Martin Murray. The rest of them guys, ain't nobody going to remember them guys. Ain't nobody going to remember them guys. And Triple G ain't going on no wall of fame. Triple G is going to be on the wall of shame, the hall of shame. And that's just the way that is. See, Triple G is not real. He ain't real. You know what Triple G fighting? He fighting a welterweight. I don't care what you guys come on here and say. I don't care how you put it. I don't care how you slice it. I don't care how you dice it. 147 is 147. And that's what Kell Brook normally fights at. I don't care what you say. How you going to explain that? The dude is fighting a welterweight. Now, you guys, well, Canelo, he fought a welterweight in career card. And he did. He really did. He did fight a welterweight. See, Canelo has always campaigned at 154 and just made up a weight class of 155. He made that up. But for the most part, he's been fighting guys within that 154 weight class, except for Amir Khan and Floyd Mayweather. The only 2 people, but everybody else, since he's been at 154 and campaigning at 155, he's been fighting those guys. And his resume, I'm sorry, it's better than Triple G. I mean, guys, stop it. Kell Brook don't even have a tight resume. Look, man, you fighting guys like what, Frankie Gavin? Frankie Gavin? I mean, he fought Showtime Sean Porter, did a great job against Showtime Sean Porter. But that's it. That's all. What have you done for us lately, Kell Brook? Nah, man, look, he ain't getting a pass, Triple G. We ain't gonna never let you hit into this. A dude that come in at about 170 is fighting a guy, and Kell Brook naturally probably going to come into the fight at 157. I can tell you that now. He going to come in at about 157. But see, I want you popcorn, pop-tart farts, you booty breath, booger breath, butt boys, you fruity fecal matter female fruitcakes. I want you guys to try to explain this. How you going to explain this? How are you going to explain it? Try. I dare you. I dare any of you guys to try to explain this, because you can't. You know that you got a fighter that's a bum. And you know he fights bums, and he won't fight anybody of substance. So what does that tell you? You see, guys, whether you like this or don't like this, your boy, triple hoe. I'm going to call him a triple hoe. He going to keep getting away. His next fight, it ain't going to be against nobody substantial. After he fight Kell Brook, it's going to be another reason. Don't give me that, well, Eubank ain't won him. Eubank been clowning him. I believe Eubank. Eubank said he ain't even get no contract. Eubank said, I did not even get a contract. How y'all going to explain that? Oh, yeah, I know what y'all will say. Eubank lying. But y'all always going to say the brother lying, so I ain't trying to hear that either. I don't care what you guys say. You ain't going to change my mind. I don't care how long a paragraph you write. You ain't going to change my mind. My mind is made up. I believe this. And Triple G said it out of his own mouth that Andre Ward is too much for him. How you going to explain that? Explain that. Triple G out of his own mouth said that Kell Brook is a good fighter because he's willing to take a chance and move up 2 weight classes, but he won't do it. How are you guys going to explain this? I'm done.